ESPN Mayor KIPER Jr. warned the NFL about Shedeur Sanders again, and also warned Sapp. He chimed in on Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns situation. I can't wait to show you that video. We getting ready to talk about it right here on Sports Talk. We'll be watching. Do me a favor. You got to do me a solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Share this video. Hype this video. Anything that you do will be highly appreciated. Let's get this party started. Let's go. Got it on my mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll never come for.
Let's see you back out here.
ESPN Mayor KIPER Jr. was on ESPN First Draft talking about the Cleveland Browns at that number 4 spot for the draft and what they should do. He wanted the NFL and he wanted the Cleveland Browns. They should take the wide receiver from Ohio State. Look what Mayor KIPER said right there on that flyer. Mayor KIPER suggests the Browns should draft Ohio State wide receiver Cornell Tate. I think you look at a guy that would make sense here. It would be the wide receiver for Ohio State. The wide receiver from Ohio State. You get Shedeur Sanders, a wide receiver, a number 1 wide receiver in this upcoming draft. And next year, Shedeur Sanders is going to cook. If you build that offensive line also during that draft. You got to remember and watch the history of what Shedeur Sanders have done every stop that he have made. Look at the first season when he was at Jackson State. When Shedeur Sanders was at Jackson State in his first season as a quarterback, man, I'll say this and only time will tell. If you follow Shedeur Sanders' college career, you would know that this current experience is nothing but deja vu. With every first season at either college he's played at, those first seasons had ups and downs. But Shedeur Sanders will always find a way showing his greatness while playing for a team that need rebuilding. If you look at Jackson State in 2020, the team and all of us experienced that COVID year, right? They played only 7 games, and on a bad team with 0 opportunities to build around Shedeur, the team went 4-3. Fast forward to that next year, 2021, in his second season. The opportunity to build around Shedeur and the Jackson State football program, they went 11-2. Okay, you didn't like that? Go to the next season, third season, 2022. With Shedeur at quarterback, they repeated rebuilding around Shedeur, and Jackson State went 12-1. Don't tell me Shedeur Sanders can't help you build a program up if you build around him. Let's fast forward this thing and let's see what else happened. If you look at Shedeur Sanders when he went to Colorado, he took on a team when he got there, what was 1-11? His first season as the starting quarterback, as Coach Prime was his head coach, they was 4-8. Then he bounced back in that second season, 9-3. If you give Shedeur Sanders the time and you, as an organization, build around him just like Coach Prime did, man, Shedeur Sanders can change your franchise, and he done did it before. Now, when you look at the Cleveland Browns situation, it's an interesting situation with the quarterback position. I give you that, but if you get Shedeur Sanders some help, if you get Shedeur a offensive line, a wide receivers to go out there and battle with him, they can easily change your franchise around. Because you got to understand Shedeur Sanders, where he coming from and how he think. He told you, you must ain't checked my history. I changed 2 franchises. And he didn't lie. He did not lie about that. He changed Jackson State. He changed Colorado. And don't think he's not trying to change the Cleveland Browns. If you build around him through that draft and sign you some veteran players, Shedeur Sanders gonna change the Cleveland Browns situation. He just is. He's the Cleveland Browns franchise quarterback. Now, Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was on a podcast with Uncle Luke. You know Uncle Luke. Luke down there in Miami, Florida. And they was talking about the Cleveland Browns and the Shedeur Sanders situation. Let's listen to what Warren Sapp had to say about the Cleveland Browns football team and Shedeur Sanders. Here we go.
I was reading that Stefanski had done given Shedeur the wrong wristband in the game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Luke, we've been out of the game. I just go from 22 to 52. My birthday coming up Friday. I only talk about 53, but that's what it is. But we've been doing this for 30 years, minus the 4 at UM. I've never in my life heard I'm the play caller, you my quarterback. I hand you the get the on the road. Hold up, on the road in the cathedral of football, Soldier Field. Hey man, some people roll over their grave right now, boy. I'm telling you, and I got one for you. Last week, when Shedeur did the 350 and 4 touchdowns, if I'm the person who hired that coach last week, I asked him one question. I called him in my office Monday morning early, because you know I'm up early.
That's Warren Sapp talking about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns situation. He said he ain't never in his whole life seen anything like he saw this past Sunday when it comes to the quarterback and the head coach and for as the play calling on his wristband. He said that. Hey, ain't nobody never seen that before. It is what it is with Cleveland. But hey, Shedeur Sanders is the franchise quarterback. I don't seen enough to know that he can help them win. Because you got to remember, in Shedeur's first NFL start, he helped lead the Browns to a 24-10 victory. He posted a pass rating of 87.3 with 209 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Remember, he did this with no reps with the first team or second team players prior to his start. And in week 13 against the San Francisco 49ers, while the Browns lost, Shedeur had a respectable 93.6 passing rating, completing 64% of his passes with 149 yards and 1 touchdown. His performance have been variable, but the Week 14 game was a clear standout. Then Week 14 with the Tennessee Titans. This was the best game. He earned Rookie of the Year honor. He finished with 364-yard passing, 3 passing TDs, a rushing TD, 29-yard rushing. His quarterback rating was a season high, 97.7. Week 15, this past Sunday, against the Chicago Bears. No starters on the offensive line. Only one starting vet wide receiver, and we know who that is, Jerry Jr. We saw how that turned out. The team can't even run the ball no more with Jenkins, penalty after penalties. And then when you look at the special team, they haven't been special ever since Shedeur been the starting quarterback. That's the stuff he going up against, but I promise you, if they continue to let Shedeur be their starting quarterback and build around him, just like Coach Prime did at Jackson State and Colorado, Shedeur Sanders is going to bring y'all to be a respectable football team in the future. You heard it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor. You got to do me a solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Will you do that for me? All right. Share this video and make it go viral. Hype me up. 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 All right, family. Hey, got a live show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You need to be right here. I got JR Boxing, Uncle Steve. You already know how they gonna put on for y'all. They put on for the city. Special guest, Miss Phyllis Smith, and you already know. Got the #1 chat on YouTube. All you got to do is just come back and enjoy the show tonight. It's gonna be one. I'm gonna put on a show. Boy, I got company too. What? All right, family, we out of here. Peace.
Sanders was a lot better than I thought he would be. I'll be honest with you. He showed up. I've had enough of Stefanski.
It's a sad situation. He can only do so much. Shedeur ain't on defense. He can't stop Pollard and that other dude. Get that boy some help.
Hopefully Shedeur can turn things around here in the next few weeks and just give us some positive energy coming up.